Hey, how are you doing today? My name is Richard. Just got done and graduated from iPad Rehab class. The name of my business is Repair Room USA. There is a website. Right now, it's basically just getting off the ground, and the only thing you can really do is email me. It would be repairroomusa.com. Very easy. You can just go there, you can email me, but I'm still getting the business off the ground. So right now I'm going to start with a video series on my trip that I did to iPad Rehab. A little bit of the video on the airplane there, some of the logistics, a little bit about the cost, a little video about getting there, the surrounding area, and the actual place. Now we're not allowed to film record inside the actual school, but I kept very detailed notes. I wrote every single thing down, and I have a very good memory. And they gave us this, which is the iPad Rehab Bible, and this goes with all the diagnostic, with everything that you need to learn for board repair. And I will go through this and I'm going to do a video series about what we learned, everything that we learned day per day in the class. And I'm going to actually show you the tricks that they taught me, and then go over everything as we went, so that way you're familiar with everything that the class offers, so you know exactly what you're getting into. Now, will this be a substitute for going to a school like this? No. It's very important that you have some hands-on, somebody telling you, oh, no, do it this way. Look at other students, what their mistakes. Nothing will substitute hands-on, but I'm going to do my best to give you all the little tricks, everything that you need to know, and things that they told us from the class, and then that way you can decide for yourself if you actually want to attend it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments, and I will do a series on this. And eventually I am going to put also repairs that I have, and then follow what up after I do the iPad Rehab School series with some repair videos and tips or tricks of my own, things that I learned, and to build on the base that I had before going to there. One recommendation that I do have, if you are going to attend a school like this, it's very important to get yourself familiar a little bit with electricity. Learn how electricity works, how these power management chips work, what is a capacitor, what is a resistor. Learn the symbols, learn the fundamentals. It's not that important, but it's good to learn some of the fundamentals before you take these classes, and also practice. Buy yourself some decent equipment. I am going to also have a video on all the equipment that I use, what I've found to be actually good, what I don't think is good. And it is something that if you start out thinking that I'm just going to start with the cheaper equipment, and then if I like it, eventually progress and buy better equipment, you're just going to be wasting your money, because in reality, you need good tools and good equipment to be able to do this right. So that's some of the best advice I can give you. Enjoy the series. This is going to be video number 1. This is basically my trip going on till day 1. And I'll go over some of the things I learned with some follow-up videos. And I'm going to do day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. And then I chose to get the weekend course as well, which would be day 6 and day 7. Enjoy the class, the series, and here we go. Time to get up. 7 o'clock in the morning. Getting on the plane. Going to iPad Rehab School for the Gifted. It's about 2 hours. I'm giving myself an hour cushion, just in case the traffic is really bad or something. But here we go. Okay, I got 30C. Here we go. Rochester Airport. And now I gotta find an Uber and something to eat. Ooh.
Like you've got this whole shopping center in here. Just, I don't know. It's probably built within the last 15 years. But there's a lot of really old houses and
big Wendy's right there. Wow. Huge.
You know, the little towns around here, they call them villages. So you'll see when we go forward, this area is called Pittsford. But then when we get close to the Erie Canal, then there's the village of Pittsford. So this is the real old school. You know, obviously they've been converted into, you know, businesses and restaurants and bars and things, but this is a really cool village in here.
Is this like downtown?
This is like, yeah, what you call downtown for Pittsford. And then right over here is the Erie Canal. And then on the other side of the Erie Canal, there's a whole group of restaurants and bars and brewery, outdoor eating areas, fire pits. I mean, it's really a fun area, especially in the summertime. I'm actually gonna go this way and get us onto the 96.
All right, day number 1. Practical board repair school, iPad rehab. I just got a text. It's about 8 in the morning. I am getting an Uber. One thing though, Ubers are expensive here. It was like an 18-minute trip from the airport to the hotel, and it was like 55 bucks. To go to the practical repair board school, the Uber is 35 bucks. This hotel is $150 a night, but they have like a $500, almost $600 tax on it. So altogether it was like $1,800 for the week. But it is very clean, nice rooms. Waiting for the Uber right now. One of the reasons that I got into this and that I switched careers in my life is because this country needs a revitalize their manufacturing capabilities. We have lost that. And during the COVID thing that happened, that was a wake-up call, because we couldn't even develop and produce masks here in the United States. We have forgotten the ability to be able to make, not just make things, but to be able to make the things that make the things. You know, the United States used to be a producer of machines that we would sell to other countries to be able to produce stuff. Now, the United States is become, now places like China developed the machines to be able to manufacture things. That's what we've forgotten. And what I want to do is I want to get into the thing where I'm able to fix these things. And that's what we need to do. We shouldn't be sending things out of the country to fix stuff. I think my Uber's here. Pine tree, nice. So I am here. This is what the storefront looks like. Look at this. It's those old iPhones. This is Victor, or no, this is Honey Oil. Right by the iPad repair school. Ooh, yes, all offices. That's the big repair parking lot that they want you to park in. All right, day 1. Practical board repair school done, and it was pretty interesting. There's about 8 people in the class, and what I was scared of when I took that class is that I would be like the one furthest behind, like didn't know what they're doing and stuff like that. But what turns out is I'm one of the most advanced ones in the class. But yeah, if you're gonna pay this much money to take a class, you know, study some of the subjects. I mean, I saw this video. It was VCC, I think, board repair with Jesse Cruz, and he said in his videos 3 things that you're really gonna like if you're gonna get into micro soldering that you should definitely get good at. 1, it's reballing a chip. Learning how to take it off of there, you know, take off all the old solder balls, reball it, repaste it, heat it up, reform the balls, and, you know, put it back together. You need to learn how to take apart the sandwiches of the boards on the iPhone, like 10 and plus up. You learn how to reball a chip, and you need to learn how to run jumper cable wires. Those 3 things, like that's the majority of what's, and learn the fundamentals. Learn about electricity, why electricity, you know, wants to go to ground. Learn the fundamentals of Ohm's law before you're going to pay thousands of dollars to take a class. You know, the reason I did is because I wanted to make sure that when I take a class like this, I get the most out of it. And the only way you're going to get the most out of it is that if you're familiar with the subject matter. If you wait till you get to the class to be learning this stuff, it's too late. It's way too late. I mean, even though they say that you don't have to have, you know, any kind of knowledge when you take this class, you need to at least watch all of iPad Rehab's videos. So you learn the terminology. But yeah, first day was great. And then tomorrow is day 2. Right now, I'm gonna get my jacket, get something to eat, and I will see you guys tomorrow. All right, 7:30 a.m. Rochester, New York. This is day number 2. Hopefully everything will be good. I did arrange with a student to get a ride. I gave him $100 for the whole week. He rented a car since Friday for like 10 days for like $300. So I thought that was pretty fair. I2C, that was the main thing that she said that we were going to forget today. I2C, which was actually I2C, which is a chip that communicates with the phone when you first boot up, which is something I'm going to go over when I go over every little detail of the class. Basically, I'm going to recreate the class to the best of my abilities. So stay tuned. Day 3. Oh, let's do this. Yesterday was pretty interesting. We got a lot done. And the only thing that is really frustrating is there's some students who didn't do the homework. You know, there's videos that you're supposed to watch, and they didn't. So what happens is that it seems like they drag down the class, and we're behind. So hopefully we'll catch up today. I'm gonna go downstairs, get something to eat, and I'll be on my way. All right. So we got day number 3 out the door, ready to go. And I think it was very informative. We learned how to short detect today, which is very important. Mostly everything that we're learning is on iPhones. Because iPhone is the basis for all of this, and it's really the basis for the electronics industry of what they use. Everything Apple does, eventually all companies are going to follow suit, and it's very similar on the parts and stuff like that. So today we got actual problems that they had in, and most of it is, hey, my phone fell in the washer, it went through a cycle, and I need the data and the pictures and the videos off of it. So we got like 3 or 4 phones and a laptop today. It wasn't a laptop, it was an iPad. And we learned how to diagnose by sticking it on the power supply, and from the readings that it gives you from the power supply to be able to get an idea of whether it's going to be a PMU or if it's going to be some other type of communication with the chip. That's very helpful. So it was amazing. But yeah, everything is fast paced. The only thing that I don't like is they should have made lunch like half an hour. It's no need for a whole hour, because it seemed like the whole time we are rush, falling behind because of students that didn't do their homework, didn't get prepared. If you're taking this class, let me stress this because I can't stress this enough. If you're gonna spend that much money on taking a class to change your life, change your career, please, let me implore you, before you do anything, study. Find out what is electricity, what is a capacitor, what is a resistor, what is a buck converter. You know, learn what you're going to be working with, so that way when you take this class, you're going to be better prepared and your money's going to be better well spent, and you're not going to waste the time of other students who did do their homework to feel like they have to wait till you catch up. Okay? Time to eat. All right, day number 4. It's Thursday. Today we are reballing BGA chips. Hopefully we go over more of fault finding. I mean, apparently right now their limitation is that they don't have enough for every student. So basically they're using customers who have brought phones in. The problem with that is most of the faults are power management chip faults. You know, the majority of them are going to be something to do with the main power rail. And if we get a whole bunch of phones that are needing power rail, and we're not going to learn. So I think that's one of the challenges that she's had, is finding different phones with different faults. It's day 4 of the practical repair school, and let's go. All right, it's Friday. So today we learned a lot, really, but we did some reballing BGA chips, and we put the sandwich back together. We learned how to reball it, separate it, put it back together, and I got my diploma. So I graduated, and it's a good class. Now I still have the weekend to look forward to. I think you can choose whatever you want to do on the weekends. I got this shirt from Rehab, and I definitely enjoyed the class. I learned a lot, but like there's so much that you have to take in. What's very helpful is that I studied a lot. I looked at a lot of videos. And I not just watched a lot, but I actually try to practice and do. The guy that I'm hitching a ride with, Armin, he said that he didn't want to look at any videos. He didn't want to look at, because he didn't want to learn the wrong way. But the problem is if you're taking this class, you should already get your hands dirty and do some of this stuff, even if you're doing it wrong, because at least you see what other people are doing, and you do it wrong, and you come here and they show you how to do it right. So my head still hurts, but yes, I enjoyed it. Today was day 5, tomorrow's day 6, and I will get up with you tomorrow. Bye-bye. All right, the weekend is here. It's day number 6, Saturday. I'm ready to see. There's only 4 of us left in the class. Whoever paid for the weekend, I think it's $800 for the weekend. And so today we get to do whatever we want. Day number 5. So let's do it, and then I'll explain what happened. Day number 7, practical repair school. You've learned a lot. Anybody thinking about taking this course, I highly recommend it. Very good teachers, good equipment. that you're working on, everything is available for sale. The things that you learn in practical board repair for iPhones, since that is the basis of everything in the world, really, or everything is based around. So it's pretty much, if you can understand that, you can understand any electrical board or system, even if they're the hybrid or the weird. It gives you the fundamentals. Day number 7. Looking forward to this day, and I'm excited.
Yep, it's going.
Imagine if it went in the water. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my experience from iPad Rehab. If you found this video helpful and inspiring, please feel free to give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more tech repair content. If you have any questions or want to learn more about the course, drop a comment below. I love to chat. And thanks again for joining me on this journey. And I'll see you next video. Happy soldering.